All right, round two, everybody. Automotive Inc. here. Today we are working on the Avalanche, and I'm going to show you how to detail your steering wheel. And if you saw my other video on how to detail the door, right back here, this Avalanche has all the dirt in it from the previous owners, I think, since they bought it. It's not nasty, but it's also still pretty gross. Before we get started, smash that subscribe button for me, and I'll link the other videos down below. Simple tools are going to be blown away. Make sure you also comment below on how much this works for you, because it will. Everybody always asks me, Jeremy, what the heck do you use to clean all your cars? What chemicals? What do you recommend? If you watch that video, I recommend Dawn dish soap. Okay, so make sure you check that one out, because we're going to break each section down, because you won't believe how easy it is to clean everything in your car with it as a pleasant smell, no greasy residue, and if you get it all over, who cares? It's soapy water, right? It's different than a kid spilling a Coca-Cola in there. Now, nonetheless, that video's down there, and I will link that so you can go back and see the tools. But I use a fingernail brush, terry cloth, compressed air if you have an air compressor, and if you don't have an air compressor at your house, you could probably sweet talk whoever's in control of the finances if you aren't. I will link a small one down below. You dudes, gals, everybody, you can use a small air compressor. It doesn't take up a lot of room. Blowing up the kids' balls, filling up your tires every year, just doing a lot of different things. So I'll link those other tools down below. But if you don't, you can use your good old lungs that the good Lord gave you. So we're going to get started. So if you saw my other video, this is a bucket with my rinse out water. It initially wasn't foamy, but we did the door. And so detail brush, I'll link them down below. You don't necessarily need them. You got one of these hopefully in your bathroom. If you don't, you might want to check on that. Fingernail brush, just a car scrubby foam brush. All this is Dawn Platinum. Okay guys, this will take the grease off without harming anything in your car, won't leave a residue, won't leave a chemical trace that your kids can do. And guess what? You have this probably by your sink. You can go with an off-brand. That's up to you. I don't, because it's super concentrated. It lasts forever. I do got a couple different fingernail brushes here. That's a lighter one. And let's see if I can fish the other one out here. I don't know what I did with it. Here we go. This is it. Guys, you're talking less than $6 of stuff in the Amazon store. Link below, of course. But I use Dawn dish soap. You want to use palm olive. I can't tell you that process works. I'm not endorsed by Dawn, but you know what? If they can clean a duck's back from an oil spill, you can clean your baby on wheels with it. So let's take a look here. Yeah, yummy. You can see all that grease. That stuff goes all the way around your steering wheel. Obviously, we have some electronics here. These buttons are kind of yellowed over time with dirt and finger grease. Your horn cap's going to have a little bit of stuff around it. This, you can see the black on there. Pretty gross. You can see you have some stitching here. You don't have to worry about that with this stuff, guys. You're not going to be introducing that much water. You can see it's dripping a little bit here. But who really cares? Like I said, it's going to dry up. So we'll go over here and wring a little bit of water out. But you want this really nice and foamy. And this is where you can use a detail brush. You can use that car sponge and everything. But if your hands get greasy in the garage or dirty outside and regular soap isn't cutting it, doesn't everybody just grab their dish soap if you don't have like goop and stuff at the house? Goop's like a hand cleaner mechanics use. I guess it's probably old school. They probably don't use goop no more. Old schoolers, you know what the heck I'm talking about. And new schoolers, it's orange hand cleaner or whatever, scrub that you can have. But you don't have to worry about anything, guys. And you're just going to scrub. Now, I've seen people use those chemicals on their steering wheel, and it makes it nice and slick. If that's your jam, you go for it, man. But me, I like keeping it simple. I like leaving a very small footprint when I dump out the stuff I'm cleaning with. I don't like eye irritants and everything like that. And so we're going to rub this around and get it in every nook and cranny. And then we're going to get the washcloth out. Don't bang on me for I say washcloth, please. And you're thinking, oh my gosh, you just got it right here. This is mostly foam, and you can blow it out with your lungs. I'm going to use my compressor to just blow out the extra suds, I guess, if you will. But really, that's where the soap's at, guys, is in the suds, man. So we're going to scrub a dub this, and then we're going to come back with the terry cloth, and I'm going to show you. This video is only going to be less than 9 minutes long with filming, and I'm going to show you how nice the steering wheel gets. And you saw it. You can scrub all day with chemicals and stuff, and they might lift them, but imagine This is 15-year-old leather. So again, there's a lot of benefits to keeping your ride clean. Some people just respect their car. Some people treat it as a tool. But at the end of the day, you need it to last as long as you want. And who wants to ride in something nasty? So let's get to this. All right, so here it is, guys. Now, this is actually like rubber that GM designed. I'll do a video later on how we're going to repair those, make those look again. Got all of the goo off of these buttons here. These are supposed to be white, not brown, not tan, not gray. But look at all of the stuff. Now, this steering wheel, even though the truck has 160-some thousand miles, actually still has texture on the steering wheel, but all that was filled up with just hand goo. And here is the side angle. Up and over. Now, the only caveat I would tell you guys is if your steering wheel has a tear in it or something, then don't necessarily scrub as hard in that area. You can still scrub with a washcloth, but you know, just keep in mind if this is already peeling, be a little bit more gentle there. But if you were going to clean that with a chemical, way more caustic to the steering wheel than you'd think. But we even got all of the stitching clean. We can feel the ribbing. It feels nice. It looks good. And that's it. That's how easy it is, guys. You don't need to go to the automotive aisle at your store or the auto store and spend $100 on crap that is just not actually good for your car. Now, you probably want to know, well, how do I protect it after I clean it? Well, I use Johnson's Baby Bar. I will link that below, and I will have a completely separate video because this truck is gross. We're going to get it all cleaned up, and then I'm going to show you that process in later videos. So make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell, as we're going to go through each area on how I'm going to clean it, how to get into those small nooks and crannies, and the specific tools that I do use to get into that. So we're going to catch you on the next one.